Hey there, YouTube. I'm out here in the man cave. It's Saturday, it's August, it's hot. Show y'all around the man cave here. It's kind of my little home away from home. But anyways, I wanted to give y'all some updates on life and what's going on and a little bit about me. So I was introduced to the outdoors at a really young age, probably 2 or 3, just catching bluegills and stuff with my dad. I also had grandparents and uncles who were mainly kind of bird hunters and fishermen, duck hunting, dove hunting, and bass fishing. I got introduced to that, particularly on my mom's side. Her dad was an outdoorsman, and my uncles are outdoorsmen, and they always took time to take me duck hunting and bird hunting and fishing, and Dad always did that too, so I kind of got into it there and just fell in love with it. I've always loved the outdoors. I love wildlife. I've just always known about plants and animals, and there's no other better way to learn about that stuff than to immerse yourself in it in the outdoors. And I eat a lot of wild game, kind of pride myself in that a little bit. But so I graduated high school. School is always hard for me. I have dyslexia, and so it's always been a little bit of a challenge learning things. But I just really succeeded in the outdoors. I didn't want to do any more school when I graduated. I didn't know what I wanted to do other than fish. So I started working at a retailer, Academy Sports and Outdoors. I worked in the hunting and fishing department. Was more in the fishing department, but also was a pretty big bird hunter, so I knew a lot about that. I learned a lot about, the outdoor equipment that was out there, even stuff I wasn't really super interested in, like rifle scopes and all that stuff. I had to learn that. But I was also trying to guide when I did that. I was 20, 19 or 20 when this was going on, and I decided I want to be a fishing guide, so I scraped up all my money and I bought this boat that I'm sitting in here. I bought this boat in 2009 and was trying to guide. I had started making a little money fishing, and then 2011 drought hit Texas, Central Texas, and the lake that I mainly fished got really low, and I couldn't even figure out how to get my boat on it. And anyways, I was working retail, had no idea what I wanted to do, and I just started asking God for direction in my life. After about 2 years of praying and seeking direction, he called me into law enforcement. So I did some schooling, the local community college, and then went to a pretty large police department in Central Texas, and went through the academy and spent some time on the street, just dealing with everything police officers do, from writing traffic tickets to murder. So that was pretty eye-opening for me. A lot of just crazy situations and hard things to see and deal with, and but a lot of it was also like crazy exciting, a lot of fun, adrenaline. I loved a lot of it. There was some of it I didn't like, but anyways, it ended up not working out at that larger department. And what I do now is I'm an SRO, a school resource officer, kind of in like a private school, a large private school. And I've been doing that for 10 years now. I love it. It's fun. The kids are fun. My personal life is better doing that kind of protection work. I get a lot of satisfaction in building into the lives of the young kids, and it's just a lot of fun. And I do have to deal with some hard things from time to time, but it's not every hour, every shift. And so my personal life's just a lot better. But that's what I've been doing. Again, I love it, and I feel like God called me to it. And I'll do it as long as He wants me to, as long as He keeps me there. So that's just kind of what I do. Other than that, it's all outdoors. I'm just obsessed with it. Mainly bird hunting and fishing. I like to fish for whatever will bite my line. Anything that's new or challenging, I've gone through bass fishing kicks, crappie kicks. I don't know that the crappie kick is over or ever will be over. Just trying to figure out those little guys and where they go is, I just love it. Carp fishing on the fly is just super, super fun, super rewarding, technical, hard. I love to trout fish, so I get up to Colorado with friends and family. Try to go every year. There's years where I don't get to go, but do a lot of trout fishing. Learned a lot about it over the years. But I also just love shotgunning. I love wing shooting. I love everything about shotgunning. I got introduced to that when I was 5, shooting a 410, and found out that I shoot pretty well. And it's just been an obsession. I love fine shotguns, even though I don't make a ton of money. And I've just always loved the challenge of it, the aspect of it. I love birds. I love to eat birds. I've gotten into training bird dogs and raising bird dogs, and man, that's just so much fun, and I love it. So even though I love my career in school protection, / law enforcement, whatever you want to call it, it's there's always just a part of me that's wanted to just be in the outdoors as much as I can, go on adventures. I look back at especially YouTube and just where it was 15 years ago, and I just kick myself every day for not starting this sooner. Recording all these things I've done in the outdoors. I feel like YouTube's kind of been flooded with people that do this, and I've never been tech savvy, so I've had to learn a lot of editing and stuff, and I'm getting better. I think one of the things I really need to work on with my channel is just being more doing stuff like this, like letting people see my personality, who I am, what I do, talking more. It's kind of been more focused on the fishing and hunting aspect of things. But anyways, I wish I would have done this sooner. I just started 2 years ago. I have people that I watch, Justin Rackley, the Lake Fork guy. What a cool dude. Always just enjoyed his stuff and his content. There's other people. Primitive Pathways makes bows, and I've learned a lot from him. So there's just people that I kind of like to watch and learn from, and but yeah, I wish I would have started sooner. That if I could have, the hindsight 2020, I wish I would have been able to see into the future and see, like, man, these people have made something for themselves in the outdoors. They're the outdoor industry through their YouTube, and they're getting to do what they want all the time. And I think that's my pipe dream is I like creating things and recording my adventures and all that, but to be able to just plan an adventure and go do it and film it, and God takes us on our paths, and maybe one day that'll happen for me, but till then, I love what I do, working in the schools and all that, and this is a fun hobby that just kind of gets me out of that mindset of just protecting people all the time and looking out for evil things and bad things. And so this is just kind of like a relief and a break. But I think what I'd really eventually like to do is, like, man, it'd be so cool just to plan crazy adventures and film them. So I'm learning about YouTube. The algorithms are crazy and they change, and I finally got to 1,000 subscribers, and I was like, sweet, I can start making some money. And then it's like, no, there's other things involved. And so I try to just have fun with it and not be too concerned about that stuff. But you do want to grow and have success if you're doing this. I don't know if I've just decided I'm gonna vlog or record all the things I love. I think some people are really successful because they just do bass fishing, or they just do duck hunting, or they just do bow making or whatever. And I love all those things, and I also like to teach people things about the outdoors and my knowledge and what I know. And so I've just decided, even if it kind of hurts my channel that I'm going to do all of it. I'm sure it's probably frustrating if somebody subscribes to my channel for bow making and starts getting, trout fishing and all this stuff. But hopefully, I think my audience I just want people that enjoy the outdoors and creativeness, and whether that's fishing, hunting, bow making, training dogs. I've done a little bit of cooking, not a whole lot, but I mean, I cook all the time, but I don't record it much. It hasn't had much success. But yeah, so leave it in the comments. Tell me, if you're watching my channel, what you like, what you don't like, what I could do better. I'm open to all that stuff. So send it my way. All the interaction helps the channel grow. So as you can see in the title, there's been some stuff happening with me. I'm sure you saw the title, and this is very new. I've only known that I've had cancer for about, I don't know, three weeks now. I found out July 21st. I've just been feeling off the last year. Like I said, in my work, I carry a lot of equipment, and like going up a flight of stairs, my heart would just start racing. And working out, running especially, my heart would just be pounding, and I'd get dizzy. And I thought I was just getting older. I was just like, this is 36, this is 37, this is what it's like. I'm getting old now, and I'm just going to have to deal with this. So I was kind of just gritting through it. And but finally went to the doctor this summer once school let out, and they found that I was, they're like, you're healthy, but they drew my blood. I was extremely anemic, and meaning there's not a lot of iron in my blood or red blood cells. And they're like, why are you anemic? And then it led to some other things like, you're bleeding internally. Why are you bleeding internally? And I had a colonoscopy, and they found colon cancer. So I'm going to be having surgery in 4 days to cut out this cancer. They're going to remove a third of my colon, reattach my small intestine to my large intestine. I'm freaking out about that a little bit, but sounds like there's a high success rate. But I've faced some trials in my life, some hard things. I've almost died a few times. I feel like I've looked death in the face several times, and I've dealt with some hard things in life, and this is just one of them. I think it's been a blessing. They don't think the cancer has spread throughout me. It's located in one spot, so it's a good. That's just a blessing from God, and I praise His name that that it hasn't spread, and that I found it soon enough. We found it soon enough, and I just think this is one of those things in life. We live in a broken world. It's a place that's just got evil and hurt and brokenness in it, and but there's also a lot of good. And I think this is going to be a growing time for me. And I don't ever want to blame God for any hardships or anything. At the end of the day, blessed be the name of the Lord. I am going to keep saying that no matter what comes. It's a possibility I'm going to have to do chemo. I don't really love that, but that's happening. So I'm just blessed with an amazing community where I work, in my church, and my friends. People are taking care of my wife and I. They're mowing our grass. They're cooking meals for us. So all that said, I'm a little bit bummed because I love dove season. Like, it's one of the best parts of the year for me, and I'm going to be missing parts of September for sure. I don't know what my recovery is going to look like as far as October. Maybe I'll be back in the field. So I just wanted, my 5 followers that I have to know, that's why I'm not putting out content for a while. This will probably be one of the last videos. I just wanted to fill the small YouTube community that I have going in on what's happening to me. I think things are going to be good. I have faith, and at the end of the day, Christ doesn't promise us tomorrow. We aren't guaranteed tomorrow, and what I have so much faith and hope in is that when this life is over, that Christ has reconciled me to God, and that when I pass, whenever that is, that my hope is in spending life with Jesus in heaven, and so that's my hope and my purpose in life and my goal. That's why I love people, because Christ loves people, and I just love serving people. And so guys, that's what's going on with me. I'll check in as much as I can, and I love you guys. Thanks for the support, and I'll try to get a video up as soon as I can. So for you bird hunting enthusiasts, I'm hoping to get some dove and quail hunting in for you guys. If you like that kind of content, I'm also, I had a plan to make a really cool bow this summer. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but there's my Osage wood down there, my bow staves, that darker one in the middle there. I had plans to make a gold wing Comanche bow. All my other bows have been D-shaped. So for you bow enthusiasts that follow the channel, I've got a cool bow build coming up. I've just been down and out and haven't felt very strong because of the anemia and all that. And it's been hot here in Texas, so I haven't made a bow recently, but I have plans to make one. So I hope you stick around and are able to catch that. So my wife and I started feeding the birds, and I store this bird seed in here. Well, we've attracted a mouse, and it's driving my bird dog crazy. She comes out here and can smell it, and so she's always ripping through this junk pile over here trying to find it. So maybe during my cancer recovery, I can keep y'all updated on this mouse. I've set these traps out. He set this one off here twice now, and I haven't caught him. So I might have to, there's a guy on YouTube that I've watched, Sean Woods. He does like Mousetrap Monday or something like that. So I might have to get creative and try some new ways, because it seems like this mouse is kind of matrixing this trap I've got. So if you guys want to see some mousetrap action, let me know in the comments. Hey guys, I know a lot of y'all that follow the channel and subscribe from some reloading stuff. So maybe during recovery I'll be able to do some reloading for y'all, but also wanted to share with you guys that I've made a new reloading bench. I had a lot of people saying like, you're going to hurt yourself reloading with that bench you're using. So anyways, this is my new reloading bench. I made it a couple of months ago, and it's pretty steady, works well. But I've got my my Mech 410 loader here, and then my Lee Loadall 20 gauge loader here. So anyways, if you're into that stuff, stick around. I'm going to try to get out my favorite dove and quail hunting load. I'll do a little video for y'all, or a short, on how to make that load. So stick around if you're into that. That's going to wrap this up. Thank you for your support. If you are a praying person, if you'll pray for just quick healing. Thank you again for following the channel, and yeah, I'll see y'all soon.